y'all, welcome back to the channel, Miss Dippy Good Life. So y'all, in this video we're gonna talk about some things that you can go ahead and put in your emergency pantry, survival pantry, purpose pantry, whatever you call your stock up pantry. Okay, so these are some things just to give you some examples of things you can stock up on and why. Okay, so I'm not gonna have this no long video. I want to just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so first let's talk about canned goods. So I've already did some research, wrecked my brain, looked at mine, and come up with some things that you can put in yours. Just some ideas. It's a lot more stuff, but we are talking about food. Okay, food right now. So canned goods. So canned fruits, of course, canned vegetables, canned meats, canned fish, juices, broths, and soups. Keep in mind that juices, if I want to stock juices, I have before, but I feel like Kool-Aid packets and stuff like that will be a little bit better. You can make some Kool-Aid or like the little flavor packets and stuff like that and just put it in some water. But you can do juices. It just seems like their expiration date is maybe about a year out for some stuff. So if you're looking for something long term, like you wanted them juices to last a couple of years, then I say do the package. But you can definitely do juices. Just make sure you pay attention to the expiration date on them, because sometimes with juices it tends to taste spoil or flat when you go so far behind, you like past the expiration date. Okay, so yeah, so that's canned food. Those are things that you can go ahead and put in. We already pretty much know, but I always say try to make sure it is healthy as possible. Okay, next is nut butters. Okay, so that's your almond butter, your cashew butter, your peanut butter, your pecan butter. And the thing about plant-based protein, having things that's rich in plant-based protein or mono unsaturated fat is it's more healthier, and it lasts for months in the pantry. Okay, so next we got dry pasta and sauces. All right, so pasta is very, very filling. It's a starch, so it's gonna stick to your gut and make you fuller longer. So that's why a lot of people stockpile pasta. Okay, for me, since I am doing gluten and dairy free, because I have talked to y'all plenty of times about that, I'm just better like that. I feel like when I eat regular and eat certain things, my body get inflamed, and I'm not going to wait for nobody to tell me it's inflamed. I know myself, and I know when I eat gluten and dairy free that I'm not like that. So most of y'all don't know, there's so many people that suffers from iron deficiency, but once it reaches anemia, that is a type of autoimmune disease. So that has answered a lot of questions for as what I broke out last year with a Pantry rosea, and I get these little itchiness and stuff like that, and I did not know, but after doing my own research, things has been being revealed, and I'm glad it's something that I can fix with what I eat. But a lot of people suffer from being anemic and do not understand that it is a type of autoimmune disease. If you don't believe me, do your research. Okay, so I am deciding to go back on my gluten and dairy free. So from here on out, I will be having my pasta will be gluten free, and actually everybody in my house benefits from it, because everybody have a stomach issue for as GERD or something like that. So what I'm doing, I don't have to change it, because I don't need everybody. Everybody else, luckily it will benefit off from it too. So pasta still can be gotten. I normally, when I'm gluten and dairy free, which I plan on being that for the rest of my life, because I feel like it's just better for me now. I really know. At first I did not know if it was better for me, but now knowing how I feel and know how I've been eating, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be the best thing for me, for as you know, being able to feel better about what I eat. You know, that's all it comes down to. So yeah, so I talked about that in the video prior to this one. So if y'all missed that one, go watch that video, okay? So you will see me with gluten and dairy free items. And pastas. When I do the gluten free pasta, it normally be rice pasta, okay? Alright, so let's see. Jarred sauces, that's like your tomato sauces. I know they have like the carrot sauce, different things like that. Your Alfredo sauce. So if you eat that type of stuff, then you know that is something that will last too. Powdered milk. Y'all know I love having powdered milk. But I'm gonna be doing some alternatives because I had regular powdered milk, and I'm trying my best to find like a almond powder. That's why I've been I did the oat milk, the shelf stable oat milk, because I need to make sure that I don't have a lot of dairy. Okay, y'all, it's just like I say, nobody has told me, but I know enough to know it's hard to have to find dairy allergies in you. It's hard to figure out, like, everything you can't just have a test done for. You can't have a test to see if your body is inflamed from dairy, you know, and it always be accurate. Sometimes those tests do not be accurate. They'll tell you that you can have tests done to see if you're sensitive to gluten and stuff, but it depends on how much is in your body during that time. And you just really, some things you have to look at and be like, okay, yeah, I know I'm having a problem with this. If you blow up and look like you're like me, I started getting back that blow up kind of feeling, and I'm like, okay, but when I was gluten and dairy free, I didn't have none of that. So that tells me right there, you know, I don't need nobody else to tell me. That's some things you have to look at for your body and know. And that's why I keep saying, don't put things in your pantry that you got to eat in an emergency situation that do not work for you. You know, some things we have to have that mindset for ourselves to know, and know our body and know. And I know when I'm gluten and dairy free, I'm at my best. And I thank God for letting me have the mindset to see that, hey, when you eating this other, So, you know, I'm doing that. So I'm looking for powdered milk, but that's not dairy, okay? Dairy free powdered milk, okay? Well, there's powdered almond milk, and I know it's out there because I done seen powdered almond milk, and I probably have to order it. But yeah, we are, you know, can't do it, you know. So and also I'm doing this for my kids too, because like I say, me and my daughter is iron deficiency anemic. It runs in my family. And you know, besides having the acid reflux, and those little things comes down to eating right. And you don't benefit too much from dairy. And I look, I'm not a doctor or anything. I'm just telling you what I done research and stuff like that. You research it yourself and you talk to your doctor, okay, to see if it's best choice for you. But I'm just telling you, you don't benefit from dairy that much, and you sure don't benefit from no gluten, okay? So keep it at that. So let's get back. Let's see, rice. Rice. There are gluten-free rice, but rice it's okay with me. It's okay with me. Rice is very versatile. You can use that in so many recipes and all that stuff. It's easy to make. It's very, very cheap. So yeah, it's cheaper than a lot most stuff. So and you can store it easily. Rice can last a long time, years. Okay. Next will be honey. Now honey is really good when it gets up. Well, until like its peak time is 12 months. But you can eat honey indefinitely. Honey really don't expire. Okay, real honey don't expire. It just probably lose some of its quality up to a year after it was, you know, you had it. But it's still good to eat. Crackers. Crackers last longer than bread. And you can eat that with soups. You can eat that with canned meat. It's so much you can do. If you get you some saltine crackers, make sure you get you some non-saltine crackers, okay? Because like I said, we need sodium in our body, but too much sodium can inflame you, okay? It can inflame you. It can make you, give you inflammation, you know, and that ain't good. All right, so that's why I be big on that, you know. As if I know I don't have no issues with salt, and I'm trying to keep it that way. Everything you hear me saying when I say I need to pay attention to myself and use the knowledge that I have, because everybody out there ain't gonna give you that knowledge. I don't care how many you go to, how many, you know, that they not gonna know your body. You gonna know your body. So I'm not gonna wait for nobody to tell me to do something I already know I need to do, you know. So that's why I be big on, yes, we need sodium, but we don't need as much sodium that's in some of this stuff, okay? And sugar. So yeah, crackers, get you some crackers, okay? Granola bars can last up to about a year or whatever. You may be able to find some that don't have a lot of that junk in it that may be a little longer. But one thing I do know, when you find stuff that don't have a lot of preservatives in it, it tends not to last as long. We're talking about somebody that was over a year gluten and dairy free. Sorry about the lighting, y'all. I can kind of tell it's going in and out with dark and light, but I guess it's where my thing is sitting at. But that's why you want to get a lot of healthy canned food, vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. The lesser the better, because you can always add to it. All right. And then just a couple more things. MREs. I've been looking for MREs here for a long time, and now that I know it's a lot of preppers here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, that's why I cannot find it. Every time I would call, the lady would be like, "Oh, we just sold. We got them in and we sold them." Whole big cases of MREs. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna end up going to the exchange, the PX, or the commissary and see if they may have some there. But I know here out in town, some of the military surplus stores that carry those, they sell out so quick. So MREs, peanut butter, jelly, jerkies, hard candy, okay? Let me tell you something about hard candy. You can melt that down and make some flavorful stuff. Like the hard cinnamon candy. Be careful now if you get it. Don't be giving it to children or even adults. Watch yourself, because we can choke off and stuff. Hard candy scare me because it's so easy to get down your throat, and no. But you can take that and you can melt it down and, you know, put it over yams or something like that. It's good to have, other than putting it in your mouth and sucking and choking on it. Instant oatmeal, dried soups, bouillon cubes, okay, or a powder. Those are some more things that can add flavor, or you can make your own. With me doing everything naturally, that stuff will be over on Amazon on Amazing Grace Garden. My other channel is where I do most of my mixing and dehydrating and all that type of stuff. So I'm doing my own stuff, unless I find some stuff that literally I know it don't have nothing in it and that the ingredients on it is what it really is. Then I will, you know, probably purchase that or whatnot. But having your own seasonings and having a lot of different ones that you get, that's not all of them have salt in it, because I see some people use onion salt, garlic salt, and they miss it. And it's like, do you not know you're putting salt instead of having onion powder, garlic powder? But that stuff has citric acid in it, and it's not good for everybody, okay? So you have to watch that too. So yeah, so I wanted to give y'all some information. Hopefully I inspired, motivated somebody with what I'm saying and how I'm doing things, how I've chose to do things. I have been blessed to be healthy, and I want to keep it that way, okay? I want to do my iron situation naturally for me and my daughter. I want it to be, you know, it's just something, it's an all-around good thing. So even with me prepping, I'll be prepping stuff. Like I said, I'm gonna have to stick to my gut, okay, and try to do as much healthy stuff, preps, as I can. I can't worry about what nobody else do. If you want to fill your shelf up with full of sugar and sodium and don't do nothing about it when you try to eat it, that is you, okay? So if I have to fill up with just rice, oatmeal, and I figure it out that stuff, and like a lot of that spam and stuff, I was buying it. Yes, you can. A lot of people got on me when I said, well, they tried to get on me in the comments about, well, you ain't gonna care about what you eat. That's right. That's the problem right there. You ain't gonna care about what you eat because you're gonna be so hungry. So let's make sure that what we have to eat is a little healthy, how we prepare it or whatnot, you know. The lighting on this, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to help that. The lighting on this is literally my screen is doing something crazy. So I'm gonna hurry up and get off of here, y'all. It's gotta be the way it's sitting with the sun or whatnot. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Let's continue to prep. I hope this was helpful. Like I say, it's more stuff that can be put out there that you need. I would do different videos on that. So, you know, we'll see. I know I'm gonna have some people that go ahead of me and put all type of stuff in the comments. That's fine, but I'm gonna be doing more videos with more stuff that I think will be beneficial for as prepping. That you can have. This is just to give you some ideas. You may have some of this stuff, but you know, make sure that you making it as healthy as possible. If you know you ain't, you just throwing stuff in your thing, okay? I'm gonna have to stick true to how I prep. And I have some spam and stuff in there, but guess what? You won't see a lot of that, okay? I am really reading ingredients, and sometimes we can't trust what all the ingredients say, but I'm reading the ingredients, trying to get the less and the more, less anything, you know? Like I say, one thing a doctor told me a long time ago, the less that is touched, the better it is for me as an individual. So, you know, and I see that now. I just can't take a lot of that junk, and I look at it as a blessing, because some people eat that stuff and don't have no problem until bam, all of a sudden it's an issue. You know, I'm glad that my body lets me know, hey, you don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that, you know. And these are things we know. We know we don't need a lot of salt and a lot of sugar. We need it for our body, but not a whole abundance of it where you go over your max daily. So keep that in mind when you are stocking up, okay? Keep that in mind, okay? And I hope this was beneficial. I will see y'all in the next video, if it's God's will, okay? Love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.